Hey guys, so this is a public invite to the Discord server, so feel free to come on in, just talk about the game, ideas, whatever, bugs, etc., etc. Always looking for code designers and coders and mesh creators and texture people and whatnot. So yeah, feel free to come out in. So I got a lot to show you guys today. I got a truly horrible drawing. Okay, so this is that horrible drawing. So let's go through these steps, alright? So we have this essentially objective design here. So we've got each function, and each function is going to do its own thing. So we've got our create, which is on created, and let's use the right arrow. Okay, we have the indexing of the area, so we're going to store that, and now that is variable A. We'll just say that's one variable. So we're going to go to the next object, which is another function. So that's going to index. So we're just going to put that right on in there. And now we have the indexed objects. Okay? So depending on if this is a hostile mob or not, this might skip this step. So let's just say this is a peaceful mob, okay? So if it's a peaceful mob, we have these indexed. So this is what's around it node-wise. This is object-wise. So what these are going to do for peaceful mobs is just find somewhere to walk around and pathfind to it. Or if you're hostile with nothing in the area, you're going to act like a peaceful mob and just walk to a random area. So that's cool. But if you are a hostile mob and you see a player or prey or non-hostile mobs, you're going to go there and give it a nice little line right there, and you're going to pathfind to it and attack the other mobs and players. Okay? So in this data, we're going to have another block right here, and we're going to just not put anything in there, but what this is going to do is it's going to store pathfinding data into C, which it's going to use in that invisible step. Or I'm sorry, it's going to do this, and then in the pathfinding step it's going to do that. Then it's going to pathfind over there, and once it gets there it's going to do this step. So essentially hostile mobs will keep recursively working in a circle like this. So that's, hopefully that explains that. So if you're non-hostile, or if you're a mob that basically doesn't do anything, like pigs, you're just going to recursively do these steps like this. So it's a lot simpler. And the indexed object code is basically going to be in another step right here, which is the head code. So the head code is obviously going to be run before the reaction, and then it'll do whatever other step. So we can also draw an arrow this way, because it's just going to dump right back into this. And now this is just going to keep doing these cycles until the mob is killed, which once the mob is killed, it will escape into this, and then the mob will become nothing. It'll go poof, and that's why that little thinking thing is there, because they have a little poof animation. And so that is the end of the object. So hopefully that explains it. I actually redid this part because I didn't explain it very well in the first place. Okay, so I did a couple things. I did a lot of things actually. So everything's using locals. This was an extremely complicated process for no reason. Yeah, mobs are all using local data, especially in movement. Movement was extremely important because it made pathfinding a lot faster. So this is very difficult to see because it's written linearly, and you can't really convey different objects blocks even though it's written objectively. It also has to go, even though it's written objectively, it has to go into a linear style, which is the on step section. There's no real way that I could find to take the linearity out of the server step because it's written in single threaded. But as a speen, you can't really tell what this means because it's just raw code. Okay, here we go. We've got pigs. We've got so many pigs. Let's spawn 200 of them. Alright, pigs, get out of there. I'm lost to the pig tornado. You can see that mobs are a lot faster now. Spawn 200 more pigs. We'll spawn more. We'll spawn even more of them. I'll spawn 2,000 of them. And now it's definitely going to lag because items are one thing. Mobs do a lot of complex operations. So this is essentially a lot of trigonometry. So you can see that there's a limitation to how optimized you can make a single thread. But hey, I did what I could. Okay, clear objects. Let's get rid of all these pigs. There we go. Okay, so what does all this optimization mean for advanced mobs which use pathfinding? Hostile mobs. Spawn a spider. Okay, spider. Get on over here. And you can see that's not perfect, but I tried to make it not too difficult because if it's too difficult, it becomes not fun. That's the main thing. You can the spider misstepped and it took the wrong step. Because what happens is when it gets close enough, it just automatically tries to come for you. And you can see that it's like, oh, I messed up. Let me get back up there. I'm gonna get another piece of this guy. And you can see it keeps falling down because it's a silly spider. You stay down there. You stay down there. And this is why I have damage turned off. But you can see it's extremely optimized. Spawn a creeper. Creepers are the worst because they always stare at you. Don't destroy my obstacle. Oh. Well, that happened. Alright. So you can probably see at the bottom, the hotbar's not red, or it's now red because it's easier to see. If you're not looking at it, you can very easily identify what you're selecting, even while looking straight in battle or something. This is also easier to see if you're colorblind. I tried to make it as vibrant as possible so it really sticks out. I ran it through a grayscale filter, and I really tried to make it so you could play this when you're colorblind. And basically try to make it so it doesn't blend in at all. Okay, so this little thing I have in my inventory is this. These are spawners. And why are there spawners? What's the deal with the spawner? Why do we have spawners? I don't know. Except for the fact that dungeons now have spawners and loot. And now you can see that explosions can't destroy these things. You have to manually mine this with a pickaxe. Alright. You guys need to knock it off. Give me mob spawners. Let's give you a pig spawner. And now, something really cool. There's a little pig in there. And every mob will have that. Give me mob spawners. Big slime. So it's pretty nifty. So let's see, what else do we got in here? Nitro Creeper. No. This is the most dangerous one possible. Yep. Of course you can tile these up. Little Nitro Creeper in there. This is just straight up. You want some fireworks? Just spawn a bunch of Nitro Creepers. Okay, I think that's enough dilly-dallying. Let's go find a little spawn area. Okay, so I forgot to enable dungeons in the crafter bay menu. So obviously I'm going to have to do that after this video. But this is the dungeons. They spawn a lot. Like, they spawn a lot. There are dungeons everywhere. So let me give me torch. And we're going to go on a little adventure. Here's a pig spawner. You know what? Let me turn off the walking. Or the flying, I mean. Oh, here's a creeper spawner. Oh my god. What a disaster. Okay, let's turn that off. So you're going to want to remove the creeper spawner. If you see one creeper, just start running. Just run away. Okay, let's see, what else we got in here? Wow, this dungeon is completely wrecked. Just completely wrecked. Okay, here's a chicken spawner. And there's a little chicken in there. Some nice loot. And I think you get the idea. Very nice loot in there. You can find rubies, too. If you really look hard enough. Also, this is the only place you can get mossy cobblestone. I'm tempted to make these all mossy cobblestone. Oh, I think I already went to this one, yep. So these dungeons are little, Oh. Oh, whoa. Holy moly. They're gonna spill out over here. Oh, there's a secret room up here? Very cool. Okay, I think you guys actually, like, super get the idea now. Keep in mind, any mob can spawn in one of these. Literally any mob. That includes a Nitro Creeper or a pig. And the PH, the fig, the flying pig. So when you generate a world, make sure dungeons are on, otherwise you won't get a fancy dungeon. Oh, I didn't even know it was raining out, because the new sound cues are fixed. So that's cool. So, let me show you swimming now. There's a lot of stuff. Like, a lot. It just never ends, basically. Okay, so I made an improvement to swimming. And yes, I'm always tired when I make these videos. Water pushes you, but it doesn't really work correctly yet. I need to, like, optimize it. It also doesn't kind of work for items either. I don't even think that was a correct sentence. Well, you see, it just kind of goes to the end, and that's the end of that. I'm gonna work on that and see what I can do. There's gonna be a different way for me to optimize that, basically. But anyways, swimming puts you up like that, and if there's no space, now it does this. Oh no, I couldn't fight the current. Alright, so we're over here. So what's going to happen is, every 1 second, the game is going to try to bump us until we finally get up. And there was issues beforehand where the bumping would constantly make people fly into the air. That was definitely not good. Also, with the crafter main menu, I need to make it so it automatically spawns dungeons, so that players are not like, why aren't dungeons spawning? Because that's what oh, whoa, we're getting out of there. Because that's what I just dealt with. And that's not fair. So, I guess I could show you the code now. Yes, it's very cool. And, basically everything's using linearizations for optimal data usage. And, some of you probably watched that video where I fell 1,200 nodes down. Here's a little secret. That server has 1 GB of RAM and 1 core. And it was able to keep that up with no problems. So yeah, hopefully you like that. So you can just see I'm like trying to handle, I'm juggling a billion things. And this had some extreme speed up, especially with the movement cues for pathfinding. It was extremely efficient. So for some of you guys that stuck around, here's a little secret. There's new armor and tools. Also, there are blocks of ores. And hopefully I wasn't too boring. The secret update. We're gonna do some Friday secrets. Like Minecraft used to do. I thought those were super fun. So now every Friday, or maybe not, I don't know, there's gonna be a secret update, and I guess you're just gonna have to look out for it. I don't know. It's a secret. But I'll reveal the secret on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. So last Friday's secret was, now there's coal armor, there's coal tools, there's emerald, lapis lazuli, or lazuli, I don't know how you say that specifically. There are sapphire, there are ruby, there are all these different blocks in emerald, sapphire, lapis. No, that's ruby. That's sapphire. That's emerald. There's different blocks of all of these things, and I think my favorite has to be the coal stuff, because this is one of Spawn 5's old mods, and I remade it, and it just came out so cool. Let me complete the little look. I'm in full coal armor. You know, I'll take a screenshot and I'll show Spawn 5. But anyways, so how this works is, now it goes from something to something to something. All I can tell you is coal is the worst and ruby's the best. You're gonna find out, because the actual level is based on how deep that it is down. I'm just gonna tell you this now. You're gonna have to go past 5,000, negative 5,000 on the y-axis to get ruby, and ruby almost looks identical to redstone, although only it just doesn't turn that bright red. And I think the textures came out pretty nice. The lapis, it looks like a deflated balloon, but I don't know how to translate lapis lazuli into a nice image. So what else did I add? I added something else. Oh yeah, I optimized redstone a little bit. I need to rewrite redstone. I'm not ignoring people putting, oh, the redstone has problems. I've read that. I need to fix that. Right now I'm trying to make mobs more. Yeah, we're going to just say more. I'm trying to make mobs more. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I think that the coal armor looks nice with my... Yeah, it looks pretty nice with my skin. But anyways, guys, I think that's actually it. I think that's all I got. There was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go edit this video now. Jump on in the Discord, have some fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.